19. That's how many Korean stocks BlackRock now sits above 5% in, after crossing the line in 2 more today. I'm Lena. US just closed, Seoul opens in about an hour, and Wall Street is quietly rewriting who owns Korea. BlackRock disclosed 5.02% in Korea Aerospace Industries and 5.01% in EcoPro on July 21. Both positions were bumped up from a prior 4.95%, pushing them across the mandatory 5% disclosure threshold. Under Korean securities law, crossing 5% triggers a filing within 5 business days. This is a public flag, not a whisper. The bigger story: BlackRock has added 12 of those 19 Korean stakes in the past year alone. The playbook is clearly expanding, from chips and banks into defense and batteries. For Seoul retail, that's a passive flow tailwind sitting under KAI and EcoPro when the bell rings. Story 2: Apple is coming for Samsung's US customer base on July 28. Apple launches Apple Upgrade, a Klarna-backed lease-to-own program, US only at launch. 24-month leases on iPhone and Apple Watch, 36 months on iPad and Mac. Customers can return, keep, or upgrade early. Apple Care is not included, and a soft credit check is required, but the design intent is clear: deeper ecosystem lock-in. The timing hurts. Samsung Galaxy Unpacked is right around the corner. And Samsung's DX division already posted Q1 2026 operating profit down 36% year-on-year, to 3 trillion won. Story 3: Samsung got a big memory win overnight. Microsoft Azure will deploy AMD's Helios rack-scale AI platform in the second half of this year. Each rack packs 72 MI455X GPUs and 31 terabytes of HBM4 memory. Samsung is AMD's designated primary HBM4 supplier under a March 2026 MOU. Every Helios rack is a direct Samsung revenue event. Samsung HBM4 sales reportedly crossed $1 billion by June, a real counterweight to the smartphone squeeze. Story 4: Kakao bank workers just voted for a full-day strike on July 31. Wage negotiations collapsed at mediation, and Kakao Corp headquarters talks have been deadlocked for 2 months. The core dispute: the union wants 13 to 14% of operating profit as performance incentives, management is offering about 10%. Salary talks are also stuck. For a digital-only bank, a full-day walkout is operational risk you cannot ignore. Quick hit: L&F just closed the loop on battery recycling. A strategic investment in CIS Chemical secures Korea's only commercially proven hydrometallurgy for LFP batteries. CIS recovers approximately 98% of lithium carbonate, among the highest disclosed recovery rates globally. Quick hit 2: Shinsegae Properties signed a $500 million joint venture with OKO Group, owner of the Aman and Janu hotel brands. Projects span Korea, Asia, and North America, including Aman Seoul Cheongdam and 2 Janu properties in Seoul and Jeju, targeted for 2027. Aman branded residences carry a 33% average premium over unbranded comparables. This is a hard pivot to ultra-luxury for Korea's retail giant. Earnings snapshot: Asiana Q1 revenue slumped 19%, and a 266 billion won FX translation loss drove a 252 billion won net deficit. Daewon Pharmaceutical revenue grew 6% to 377.8 billion won, but operating profit collapsed 42.6% as capex surged. And one more Samsung note: Samsung created an RX Robotics office reporting directly to CEO Roh Tae-moon, targeting AI autonomous factories by 2030. Tonight's watch item: July 31st is the day. Kakao Bank walkout, plus how KAI and EcoPro trade on the BlackRock disclosure. Seoul opens in about an hour. We'll be watching every tape. For the deeper analysis behind every story tonight, visit LineVestNews.com and subscribe to LineVest Daily. I'm Lena, see you tomorrow.